Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my weekly review for this week's episode of the Strain television series. This week we got to see Season 1, Episode 11, The Third Rail. Alright, and as always, my reviews do contain spoilers, so if you guys haven't seen the episode yet, you may or may not want to watch this. Okay, cool, good stuff. So I missed my review for last week's episode of The Strain, in which we saw F's wife basically turn, essentially, and what was happening with her, because we were kind of wondering for a while where she was, what was happening with her, and everything like that. And in this week's episode, we kind of saw the effects of that, or we saw that continue on, of course, with F, who got sort of lured into a trap, so to speak, as a result of the master using her to manipulate him. So, the reason why I didn't put out a review for last week's episode, mostly is because I was busy. I had done the extra reviews for Z Nation and, you know, some of the other things I was working on, so I didn't get a chance to actually post a review. Plus, I thought it was just a decent episode. Not really filler, because it was interesting for us to see what was happening with the wife, but I did feel like it was a little longer than it needed to be, and it might be the first episode in The Strain, which has been an amazing series so far, that I felt like was a little bit unnecessary, maybe a little bit of filler. Aside from that, every episode of The Strain so far has been pretty much amazing. There was a few there, I think like episodes 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that, where we had a couple that, you know, were just really us getting to see the side of point of view from the people that were infected with the strain. Those were extended a little bit, but aside from that, everything else in the series has been pretty incredible. This episode I felt like was really exciting again, and we got to see the Master and F come kind of face to face, and it seems like by the end of the episode, we don't know for sure, but it looks like the group is going to have to retreat for now, regroup, rethink their strategy, because it doesn't seem like they have any kind of a chance, as you know, they saw how many you know, vampires, I guess, were actually there at the end with the Master, so they kind of knew it was suicide and that they were going to have to retreat. So yeah, I mean, really exciting ending to it. Really good kind of close-up shots, and, you know, comparison, like you see the size of the Master, you see the size of F, and just, you know, them talking with each other and everything, and you know, the Master is so freaky looking and so huge and everything. It's really, really scary. So the finale of this season is called The Master, so I guess we'll probably see, you know, a final battle go down, something of the sort. I don't imagine they'll be able to kill him off, or if they do kill him off, I don't think it's going to have the effect that they think it's going to have, because the strain has been renewed for a second season, so we know we're going to get a second season. So, you know, the evil threat will have to carry on in some kind of way for the show to continue, right? So they won't be able to completely win and just end it at the end of this season. Something's going to happen, obviously. But that said, 2 episodes left. Been really solid all the way through this whole season. Probably my favorite. Yeah, my favorite show of the summer. I can say that for sure. Even still continuing on, still my favorite that I've seen this summer. And yeah, so really exciting episode. I won't get too much more into the details for this one. We did get to see Gus and the FF son meet up, which was cool. I'm excited to see how Gus's story kind of, you know, gets included with the others, or he kind of runs into their group. And I did feel like the scene was touching with him when he finally got home, saw that his mother had been turned and everything like that, and that he was basically by himself and got his axe, which was pretty cool. Cool weapon for him. And another tough survivor that they could probably add to their group once he joins with the main group, which I imagine will happen before the end of the first season. So I could go into a lot more detail like I usually do, but for sake of time, because I got to wake up for work in like 6.5 hours, so I'll just basically call it here, upload the video real quick, and then you know, that way I can get some rest. Another awesome episode of The Strain. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Another really exciting episode, and can't wait to see how they're going to wrap up the first season and what we're going to get to see for a second season once we eventually get a trailer. I'm interested to see, you know, what the long term of this show is going to be. Will the second season be the last one? Will we get a third season? I guess we'll have to see what they've got planned and just kind of wait it through. But awesome series so far. Really scary, really dark, and really exciting at the same time. So if you guys like this quick little review, please thumb it up below. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, please favorite it, and I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, as always, saying peace.